Hey, I wanted to welcome everybody here tonight. Thank you so much for coming. We have so many guests here. We have a lot of people from around the world who have come out at this historic event here at Vitalagy, ACT. Great things are happening. I've mentioned a couple times, in companies' histories, there's only specific amounts of time or periods of time that are pivotal events in a company's history. Same thing in your life. Only certain times in your life, things or courses and decisions that you make change the course of your life. The same goes in business. When you make a decision to do something, it affects many people. And we're making one of those decisions today in one of those historical moments that it will be happening right now tonight. You guys in the future will look back and say, tonight was the night that everything changed. It's a historical moment. We're very excited about it. So, specific times, people see the vision from around the world. They came here knowing how historic this night would be and what great changes that we're making and will be announcing tonight. They're gearing up and getting ready for their group to really explode in growth. We've been seeing the company change and develop over the course of the last few months, and we're really excited to make those changes. Making your names list will help you develop a new life for you today. How many of you, while you're doing that, think about this. How many of you know somebody who is a homemaker who just needs a few extra dollars to make ends meet? They're thinking about going back to school, paying tens of thousands of dollars in tuition cost just to provide and hopefully get a job, just to provide a little bit of income for their family. Let me tell you, we've got a better way, okay? How many of you know a laborer who's working very hard every day, wearing his body out or her body out just to make ends meet? We've got a better way for them. How many of you know somebody who is unemployed, who's looking for a job, can't find a job because of the economy today, searching, struggling, has a lot of skills, a lot of assets, a lot of value that they could bring, but they just can't find a job? You know what? They're looking in the wrong place because we've got a better way, okay? Today, tonight, we are going to share with you that better way because it's here and we have it and you're going to see it tonight. It's my distinct pleasure to welcome you guys as well as introduce our first speakers tonight, the people behind this new and better way who's going to change your life and ours with it. We're so excited. Please help me welcome up our CEO, Mr. Steve Wallach, as well as our president, Mr. Bill Andreoli.
Hi guys, how many of you have been on the conference calls over the last couple weeks? There's a bunch of you that haven't. How many of you have a clue of why you're here tonight? A bunch of you do. I mean, Steve and I are excited to be here for one, but two, we're excited to share some information with all of you tonight on what's about to happen. What Brent just gave you that big intro on is that we're going to take ACT in longevity and we're going to combine forces. Okay, now we're excited about that, but the reason why we're up here is we want to let you know why that is happening. And we want to let you know why we're so excited about what's about to happen with the whole ACT Vitalagy family coming into the longevity family. Is that okay with all of you? Yes. Okay. So why are we excited? Let's start out with how many of you, even though you've been part of the Vitalagy family, have been watching what's been going on with the longevity family over the last year and a half, 2 years? Okay, you've all been watching. 2012 for us was a record-breaking year. It wasn't even a record-breaking year. It was a record-smashing year. And what we want to make sure happens for all of you is you don't watch that from the sidelines. We want you to ride the wave with us. Okay, because while we were having that record-breaking year, in 10 months, we tripled the sales of the company. In 10 months. But what's really exciting for all of you, and what's really exciting for a lot of the leaders that will be speaking that are in the back of the room right now, is while the sales tripled in those 10 months, so did their incomes. Okay, so did their commission checks. And with everything that's happening so positively right now with longevity, and we're going to speak on some of the things that are even more amazing than what I just said that's about to happen with longevity. We wanted, again, to make sure that you are all positioned again, to ride that wave with us. Okay, because we have hundreds of million-dollar earners and multi-million-dollar earners in longevity. And we want all of you to have the same opportunities, the same support that everyone does now have in longevity. So again, 2012, we tripled the size of the company. Okay, and we want to make sure that, like I said on all the conference calls, that we thank all of you for all your hard work and dedication to ACT Vitalagy. And again, we're going to go through some of the conversions, if you guys weren't on those calls, so you understand how we're taking care of you. Okay, but we want to start out by doing the right thing by all of you, because you've all done the right thing by us. Okay, this isn't a normal combining of forces here. All of you are already our family. And who do you take care of the most? You take care of your family. And guys, that's what we're going to talk about here tonight. Steve, why don't you share some of the information that we've already shared a little bit with them on the conference calls about the study that happened just a few months back.
Sure. This company overall was founded on science. Many of you are aware of that. You're familiar with Dr. Wallach's story. But it's also a great business opportunity that we provide you guys with the experience of Dr. Wallach, of our scientific advisory board, in a business opportunity to help spread the message and the word. We've put out there that Clemson was going to do some studies on our products. You guys know that we talk about studies on nutrients and ingredients. We do that frequently. Something that's unique to this company now, how many of you have heard of Clemson University? Most of you. I think all of you have probably heard of it, and you're like, is it that Clemson? Clemson University is very, very well known. They have agreed to do studies on our products, and they just finished up with the first phase of several studies of our products. These were of the longevity products, and that study information is about to come out this weekend. So we are extremely excited about that. We believe, not only from what, as Bill was just describing, sales have increased more than 300% over the last 10 months alone. Incomes have. You guys are aware of car bonuses that we've given away just recently. Cars, titles, keys, the whole shooting match, right? How many want a free expensive car? So, it's a great business opportunity in this business. You guys should definitely get excited about that. In this room, and I don't want to call them out, how many people in this room, and I know it's not many, but how many people in this room were at the Orlando convention just about 10 months ago? So you guys can kind of see, and you guys can verify and validate this for me. And you guys, the rest of you have probably seen the YouTube videos of all those people holding up the giant checks. Actually, I know of at least 4 multi-million-dollar earners from this company that are in this room tonight. So that opportunity with this company exists for all of you. Just think about what Bill said. 10 months tripled people's incomes, the last 10 months. We're extremely excited about what is about to happen with what's about to come out. And so we're excited for all of you guys to participate not only in the next 10 months and the success that we know is coming in the next 10 months, but beyond that as well. And so we definitely wanted to include you in, as Bill likes to talk about, that one dream, one team, one lane, one vision, and participate in that excitement and that success going forward over the next 10 months.
To elaborate a little bit on the Clemson study, to make sure you realize how big of a deal that is, just hearing that that Clemson University is doing a study might not sound exciting in itself, but a lot of companies, when they go out there and they promote a study that was done, it wasn't done on their product. It was done on an ingredient in their product. So they'd be talking about just one ingredient, whether it was calcium or selenium or whatever it might be. And that one ingredient just isn't in their product, it's in multiple products out there. When Clemson University did this study, they did the study on our products, our formulations. And they were so excited about what the results were of these studies that they've now wanted to put their own money into doing more studies on our products. And that's about as much detail as we're going to give right now.
And to publish the results that they're going to spend the money to publish the results of the studies on our products, like Bill said, not the ingredient, just one ingredient or two, but actually studying our exact formula, our product, call it out by name. And so these results are not only what we would expect, but having Clemson validate this. How many of you have heard the story and know the background of the selenium health claims, for example, that Dr. Wallach and this company fought through the FDA process to make sure that everybody becomes familiar with the benefits of selenium, the benefits of essential fatty acids. Worldwide, the benefits or the sales of essential fatty acids since that health claim came out in 2003 have skyrocketed. The world knows about the benefits of essential fatty acids now. We were part of that. Dr. Wallach was part of that. Selenium, same sort of thing. But now Clemson University has done these studies, and they're going to continue to do more on our exact products. Now we get to brag about our products, not just about the nutrients in our products. That's powerful.
And what I'm excited, yeah, that is a... What I'm excited about also about this Clemson study is that all of you, I mean, I'm going to get up a little later and speak about Dr. Wallach, but Dr. Wallach, this 90 for life that you're seeing everywhere, this is Dr. Wallach's 40-year message. And what I love about this Clemson study is it backs up everything Dr. Wallach's been saying for over 40 years. So when we put people on these products, and guys, I've only been here, like you are all sitting in these seats now, my company were all sitting in these seats 2 years ago. Okay? And some of those people are going to speak tonight. But it's backing what Dr. Wallach's been saying for 40 years with this 90 for life message. So when we put people on the products and we see all these miraculous things happen to them, this study is going to back. It's not just, coincidence that they get on these products and all these things get better. When you see the Clemson study, it's going to back everything that Dr. Wallach's been saying for 40 years. So again, knowing what we know is coming, knowing what's already happened, we wanted to make sure that we took all of us, and truly, you're already our family, but truly put us all under one roof as one family, okay? And that one team, one dream moving forward. All right, the next thing that we want to do real quickly is go over the conversion, because we said that we were going to take care of you because you're already our family, so I want to go over that conversion. Some of you have already seen this, but for those of you that haven't, if you look up at the screens right now, you obviously know where you're at, and John DeHart later is going to come up and tell you, if you're not at one of these ranks, maybe how you can get there in rapid fire. But what I want to go over real quickly, if you looked at the screen, if you were a gold, okay, in Vitalagy, in longevity, you're going to be an executive marketing director. So if you were a gold, you're going to be an executive marketing director. If you had a team leader pack, you're going to be a senior executive marketing director. If you're a platinum, how many platinums are in this room? Are there a few platinums in the room? If you're a platinum, you're going to be a vice presidential marketing director in longevity. If you are a diamond, do we have any diamonds in the room? If you are a diamond, you're going to be a presidential marketing director. And any executive diamonds in the room? If you're an executive diamond, you're going to be a vice chairman in this company. Okay, so guys, those are all the conversions right there. Now you'll see from gold all the way to executive diamond, you are CEO rank qualified. Right now, that probably doesn't mean too much to too many of you, but that means you're going to be part of the coding program. And Steve and I definitely want to touch real quickly on the coding program. We want you to realize, we know that in ACT, you're used to one compensation plan. Now in longevity, we have a coding program with a unilevel. Okay, now, for some of you, you heard us talk about the $1 million earners and the multi-million-dollar earners. We really want you to understand the benefits of a coding program, okay, and the man that I'm going to bring up in a little while, made $15 million, where 12 of those $1 million came from that coding program. Okay, so we have the proof in the pudding of people who have made $12 million, and we have people that are making millions of dollars right now, currently with longevity. So we're gonna touch on that real quickly. But again, figure out where you are, figure out what rank you're at. You're all CEO qualified. For people who are not in this room, for people who are not at those ranks, they're going to come in with what you're going to hear about, a CEO mega pack, okay, to become CEO qualified. Because you're already in, because you're already family, because of your hard work and dedication to Vitalagy, we're putting you in as a CEO qualified member. Does everyone understand that? Steve, Steve obviously really knows the compensation plans that you guys have been a part of, pretty intimately. So why don't you quickly tell people, what you see the benefits of coding?
Absolutely. I think I have a unique perspective on compensation plans. I've reviewed hundreds. I've seen the front end of what's promoted, the back end of what's actual. of numerous companies, over 100 different companies actually. And one of the things that I love about this compensation plan, and if you think about it, Nate goes back to the inception of ACT. And ACT, in the very beginning, obviously the binary compensation plan, it was modified and added to and amended over the years. Same with the longevity unilevel compensation plan. The middle of this current compensation plan used to be the top of the longevity compensation plan. As people achieved it, we kept adding more levels, more compensation. About a year ago now, just about a year ago, coding, actually a little less than a year ago, coding went live on the longevity unilevel compensation plan. In 2007, when ACT and longevity first formed this alliance, the coding bonus program currently in longevity did not exist with longevity. Very few companies have been able to put this coding program together with a unilevel, but they're starting to catch on. We've now been doing it for just about a year. Bill and his team were doing it prior to that for several years. It's extremely powerful. Andre Vaughn, it's a coding program, exciting?
Oh, absolutely.
Andre has made a ton of money on the coding program. Steve Schultz has made, as Bill said, $12 million of his commissions in his former company from that coding program. That's why it was designed that way. By combining the two, like a binary, the coding program is extremely powerful. It goes deep. It pays out a ton. In fact, by comparison, it pays out about 80% of the revenue back to the field. Think about that. 80% goes back to the field. There is no other compensation plan like that. You say, well, how can you pay out 80% and stay in business? And that was my first question, too. Trust me, it was. And the reality is, this company, Bill and the entire team, which they deserve a big round of applause, and had the foresight to heavily compensate the distributors for the recruiting activity, and that's the coding bonus on the front end. The residual income is the unilevel. And actually, the multi-million-dollar earners in this company made most of that money on the unilevel compensation plan because it's just been recently, just about in that 10 months, when things tripled, that coding has been introduced to the entire team. Now you guys have access to that. It's worked so well that we definitely wanted you guys to participate in that as well.
With longevity, like Steve said, 10 months ago, the coding wasn't there, and it's not by coincidence that the business builders raised their heads, in longevity over the last 10 months, and look what happened. Triple the sales, triple the commissions, triple the volumes, right? With coding, what you guys will all figure out when we go through training later is you'll figure out real quickly you can replace your weekly paycheck at your JOB if you have one real quickly with this coding program. The residual will continue to build, but you can replace your weekly income in the weekly income of your organization. You get someone new in that needs to make $500 a week, you can do that rapid fire with a coding program while you're building your residual. In some other programs, it takes so long for them to build that residual to where they need it, they quit before it happens. With coding, if you start with some passion and some excitement of sharing this program, you'll see those checks start coming in. We pay coding every single week. And then you obviously get your on the 15th of the month, you get your big residual check. So again, we're real excited about this coding program once you understand it. There's a lot of people that come from all different walks of life when it comes to compensations plans. Once they understand and they participate in a coding program, they won't go anywhere else. It's a real powerful plan. It never goes away. People aren't jumping from company to company trying to bring their organizations over here and over here, trying to get it all over again. You can stay here. Steve was there for what? 15 years, 16 years? And the coding just got stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And there's people in coding programs that have made over $1 million a month. What we also want you to understand is now you have the full support of longevity. And what I want to do real quickly to let you understand and actually see it visually, the full support, is not only do you have Steve Wallach, the CEO, you now have myself, Bill Andreoli is the president of the company, and when I bring up some of the corporate management that's here today, Mike Randolph, VP of Leadership Development, is right here. We got Steve Schultz, your VP of Training. Vanessa Hunter, your VP of Marketing. You got Dave Brisky, your Chief Financial Officer in the back. We have John Dehart, your Director of Business Development. And guys, we have Brent Jensen, who spoke earlier, VP of International Business Development. And Robert Ribello, Director of Communications. You know, longevity, let's say, is right here. Okay, but we're also very excited about having Brent Jensen, Robert Ribello, and John Dehart as part of the management team. Okay, when I say full support, you're going to have all the support of longevity. You're going to have all the tools that longevity has. You're also going to have, we're going to have a much more focused international expansion. Okay, because now we have 3 new members of the management team. Now guys, we broke records in 2012 and we're excited about it, but we put out very aggressive projections for 2013. And with all of you, we know that we're going to hit our projections. Okay, we grew the company, like Steve said, 300% in 10 months. But we didn't have any of you, okay, as part of our team. So again, that's why we're so excited, because not only did we get stronger as a management team, but we just got stronger as a longevity family. Okay, so the Vitalagy team, again, we welcome you guys with open arms. You've been our family. We appreciate everything that you guys have put in, and some of you have really put in. I've heard the stories. You've put in your heart and soul into this company, and we want to make sure that you realize that we appreciate that. So, yeah, there you go. And once you get as passionate as all we are about Dr. Wallach's 90 for Life message, we want all of you to join us in this billion-dollar march. When I say that we're aggressive, we are super aggressive right now in reaching those goals. And again, once you understand this compensation plan, and once you get as passionate as we all are about the message of this company, guys, we're going to go all the way. You all with us? Yes. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do, you have anything else you want to add? Okay, the next thing that we wanted to do is we want to give you guys a longevity presentation. We want you to see all of that. And the best person that we have is the best presenter that we have in this company, which is our VP of Training, okay, and Field Development, Steve Schultz. Steve travels the country all the time, and we're going to be speaking to a lot of you. If some of you, whether it's here in San Diego, Arizona, Michigan, Florida, wherever it is, if you have some meetings, okay, in place, and you're looking for us to come out, you're going to have that full support of everyone we just brought up on the stage. And Steve leads that. He definitely is the best presenter we have. He definitely is the best trainer. He's made $15 million in the industry, and he's going to come up here right now and show you the 90 for Life story, okay, the 90 for Life income opportunity. And again, we hope that you're just as excited as all we are. And again, we want to welcome you to longevity. Thank you so much. Please give it up for Steve Schultz.
Your life is about to change. You know, and I know some of you are looking at me right there going, come on, man, I've heard that before. It's like, no, you haven't, okay? The information that I'm going to share with you here tonight, guys, is truly, truly life-changing. My job is to give you some information. It is your job to act on it. I've got some unique, some amazing information. What Longevity's done, guys, is we've really put together a simple system where it allows everybody to succeed. I mean, I don't know what your goals are in life, but guys, whatever they are, we have a proven blueprint that will help you achieve them. And hundreds of thousands of people have already taken advantage of this system. And guys, we want you to be a part of it. And the deal is that you don't have to give up anything in what you're doing right now. You can build this business on the side of what you currently do, but when your part-time income starts to exceed your full-time income, and most importantly, on a monthly residual basis, guys, meaning the money is coming whether you're working or not, well, then you tell me a better problem to have. And that's exactly what happened to me. Let me tell you my story. Guys, it is amazing to me that I've been in this industry now for 22 and a half years. And 22 and a half years ago, when I was first introduced to this concept, I was a full-time school teacher. And I kid about it, but I'm serious. I was a dead broke full-time school teacher. Can any of you relate to that? No, I mean the dead broke part. Some people put 2 hands up back there, right? You guys, I was looking for a way to supplement my income. Why? Because every school teacher that I knew, they did something extra. And when I looked at this opportunity, I said, this is just the something extra that I was going to do. I always thought that this would be a supplement to my teaching income. But after working my business on a part-time basis for about a year, You guys, I'm talking 3 to 5 hours a week is all, so it's not a huge time commitment. I don't want anybody to walk out of here tonight going, man, what a great opportunity. But I just don't have time. Yes, you do. 3 to 5 hours a week is what I put into it. And after a year of doing so, my wife, Colleen, who taught first grade, she was able to leave her teaching position. And about a year and a half later, I was able to leave mine. Well, guys, in that short, and I say short, that's amazing I say short. In that short 22-and-a-half-year period, isn't that crazy to think that way? Guys, I am more excited about this opportunity today than I ever have been in the past. And that's 22 and a half years later. I still get chills when I was listening to Steve and Bill talking. I'm like, come on, you guys. We're really family here tonight, okay? It's like, come on, let's go build this thing. In that short 22-and-a-half-year period, we built a pretty big group. Guys, we went out there and we simply shared the concept with just a few people, okay? Just a few. But what we did is we taught them a simple system. And they went out and shared it with the people that they knew, who shared it with the people that they knew, who shared it with the people that they knew. And guys, we built an organization of more than 170,000 people. And like Bill said, we've made just under $16 million so far. Nice. So far. And I look at Andre Vaughn in the back of the room, and he's got a goal to make 7 figures a month. And whenever I say that, it's like, when I say so far, because Dre, I feel like we're just getting started. I mean, every single day, guys, when we wake up, we've got a chance to change somebody's life. We've got a chance to change somebody's life. And that's the opportunity that I want to share with you guys here tonight. So let's walk through this real quick. Let me tell you a little bit about the company. Guys, Longevity is a publicly traded global marketing company that opened its doors back in 1997. So we've been doing this a long time. Obviously, we are our corporate headquarters. You are sitting in it. We have an East Coast presence just outside of Boston. And I can stand up here all night long and tell you guys how great our systems are. But when you have third-party recognition, such as Direct Selling News and any magazine that has Oprah on the cover, that means you've got something pretty special. And we have something incredibly special here with Longevity. Now, if you guys are anything like me, when I was first introduced to this concept of what you're about to see, I had some questions. When I was sitting there watching the presentation for the first time, I said to myself, okay, do the products work? Does the business work? And most importantly, is it going to work for me? Do the products work? Does the business work? And can I actually do it? Well, guys, in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to answer all 3 of those questions for you. So let's talk about the products first. Well, guys, obviously, we're in a very health-conscious society today. Health awareness is all around us. I mean, think about it. When you walk into your favorite grocery store today, there are sections of your grocery store that are organic, calcium-enriched, heart-healthy, gluten-free. It's everywhere. Well, everybody that you know wants to feel good. They want to look good. They want to live longer. And you know what? There's a bunch of people out there that are willing to spend a bunch of money to make that happen. Well, chronic disease is on the rise. No surprise there, is it? Chronic disease is on the rise, and the United States is spending more money on health care than any other nation in the world. My question to you is that working? Well, guys, look at these stats. Here in the United States, we are 60th in life expectancy. Now think about what I just said. Guys, we're the greatest country in the world, and there are 59 other countries out there whose people live longer than we do. How can that be? We're 41st in infant mortality rate. That means that there are 40 other countries out there where you have a better chance of giving birth to a live baby. Craziness. 1 in 3 Americans are either diabetic or pre-diabetic. That means it's either you or the person to your left or the person to your right. If you want to start moving chairs around, go ahead. Okay? And we're the most obese nation in the world. Guys, obviously it's not working. All right, I want you to think about your health. Just think about your personal health right now. You're sitting there going, come on, this hurts, that hurts. How many of you know somebody that's sick? How many of you know somebody that wants to feel better? Guys, we all know people who are sick, don't we? We all know people who want to feel better. Well, let's take a look at the problem. Guys, way back in 1936, there was a U.S. Senate report that said that the crop-bearing soils here in the United States are becoming increasingly mineral deficient. We've known about this a very long time. Guys, think about this. If the minerals are not in the soil, they're not in the food, and they're not in you. And they're not in you. And everybody wonders why everybody's getting sick. Here's the problem. Everybody's trying to win the battle of good health with medication when the real answer is nutrition. It's nutrition. It's so simple. And there's a gentleman who's got this completely figured out, and that's Dr. Joel Wallach. All right, Dr. Joel Wallach. Not only is Dr. Wallach the founder of Longevity, but he's also an author and a scientist. You see, Dr. Wallach grew up on a farm, and that exposed him to the nutritional needs of animals, and he decided to become a veterinarian. And he worked with the likes of Marlin Perkins. You guys remember old Marlin Perkins from Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom? How many of you remember Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom? It's great. You guys just all dated yourself. That's good. Well, Dr. Wallach's research helped eliminate over 900 diseases in animals that still plagued humans. In fact, guys, his research is compiled in a book called Diseases of Exotic Animals, and it's in the Smithsonian Institution labeled as a national treasure. Now, you sit back and realize that's a big deal because any one of us can go write a book. But get it in the Smithsonian Institution once. That's a big deal. Well, Dr. Wallach's research stunned the medical world, and that inspired him to become a naturopathic physician so that he could bring these discoveries to people as well. Dr. Wallach said, listen, guys, if I can go out there and eliminate over 900 diseases in animals through nutrition, why can't I do it for people? And that's what Dr. Wallach has been doing now for over 35 years. And here's what Dr. Wallach says about health and wellness. He says it's not just what you eat that kills you, it's what you don't eat. And I love that because he says the key to health is giving your body the 90 essential nutrients that it needs. Now the question is, where in the world are we supposed to get this nutrition? Well, I just told you that you're not going to get it from the food that you eat because the soil is depleted. So we have to supplement. And what Dr. Wallach put together was a supplement package called the Healthy Start Pack. And guys, with this Healthy Start Pack, you're going to get those 90 essential nutrients that you need every single day to live a healthier life. Now, he made it real simple for us because he called it 90 for life. In other words, even if you consider yourself healthy, you still need 90 for life to make sure that you're getting the proper nutrition on a daily basis. Now, guys, we have got people, hundreds of thousands of people all over the globe that are using Dr. Wallach's products. Now, I didn't ask anybody this before this presentation started, but I just need your help. How many of you know somebody who has had a positive effect using Dr. Wallach's products? Everybody look around. You sit there and look at question number 1, all in stereo now, do the products work? Yes. Number 2, does the business work? How can we take Dr. Wallach's message, go out there and share it with the people that we care about the most, and make money from that? So let's talk about, does the business work? Well, guys, obviously there's no secret that we are in a financial crisis. How many of you know somebody who wants to make some extra money? I do. How many of you know somebody who wants to make a lot of extra money? Me. And you, put both hands up, okay? Well, guys, let's look at these stats. 27 million Americans are either unemployed or underemployed. Horrible. The average U.S. family is in debt $58,000, not including their home. Not including their home. 70% of those Americans say that their debt makes them unhappy. Now, I sort of laughed at that because what's up with the other 30%? Is it happy hour at their house all the time? They're like, who cares? Easy come, easy go, right? The number of Americans on food stamps has risen 43% in the last 3 years. 25% of Americans have zero, none, no retirement savings. How depressing is that? Guys, we all know people who want to make some extra money because of what we're looking at right here. Now, rhetorical question here, but think about your current financial situation. Just think about that. Is there always more month at the end of the money? You don't have to answer. I'm not looking at anybody. But you know what? Is there anybody in this room who wants to make more money? Okay, the rest of you are lying or lazy, one of the two. All right, you guys with me? All right, let's talk about that. All right, come on. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do, guys. To take advantage of what Dr. Wallach has to offer, what we're all going to do is take the Healthy Body Challenge. The first thing we're going to do is get you healthy, and we're going to get you on the Healthy Start Pack. All right, let's get you healthy on the Healthy Start Pack. Now, when you take the Healthy Body Challenge, that simply means that you are going to refer 3 other people to a Healthy Start Pack. So when you refer 3, your next month's Healthy Start Pack is free. Refer 3, yours is free. The reason, you guys, that this company is exploding across the country, because everybody understands 90 for life, Healthy Body Challenge. Everybody gets that. Everybody is talking the same language here, all right? Refer 3, and yours is free. When you go out there and do that, you're going to get healthy, you're going to look good, you're going to probably lose some weight, and you know what? You can do it all for free. Do that every single month, and your product is free, month after month after month after month. Now, that all sounds great, but how do we do this? Guys, you need to get in. You need to get into the system. Now, there's a couple ways for you to get started. You can come in as what we call an independent marketing director for as little as $10. You can sign up for as little as $10, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to be able to buy the product wholesale, and you're going to be able to earn a residual income. However, if you want to take advantage of everything that this company has to offer, you guys need to come in with our CEO Mega Pack, all right? One-time setup fee of $499. Now, what you're going to get for $499, guys, you're going to get $500 worth of product. You're going to get $500 worth of product, and you're going to get everything that you need to go build a multi-million-dollar organization, including state-of-the-art websites, back-office support, exclusive CEO training, customer service support. It qualifies you to pick up our car allowance bonuses, stock options rewards, and those leadership coding bonuses that Bill and Steve were talking about. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as we go on. But guys, for $500, you're getting $500 of Youngevity's most popular products, not only for you to use, but to also sample. We're going to give you so much product here that you can sample, because we want you to take advantage of that Healthy Body Challenge the same day that you get in. Okay? That's how tight our system is. All right? So when I turn you guys back over to the person who brought you here tonight, look them right in the eye and say, hey, listen, don't sell me short. I'm coming in with that CEO Mega Pack because I want to take advantage of everything that Steve was talking about tonight. Now, how do we take all of this and actually turn it into an income stream? Well, guys, it's simple. What we're going to do is we are going to go out there and teach people how to take that Healthy Body Challenge. Okay? Simple, simple message. Now, watch. I'm just going to go through a few months here. Let's say you guys got started tonight. In month 1, you took the Healthy Body Challenge. And all you did was refer 3 people. Okay? You brought 3 people into our program. Now, assuming that everybody comes in with the CEO pack, all right? So you take the Healthy Body Challenge, and everybody's coming in with the CEO pack. Month 1, you're going to make $400. Now, what did you do? You only brought in 3 people. Now, can you bring in 4 people? Everybody shake their head, yes. Can you bring in 5 people? Can you bring in 100 people? You can bring in as many as you want, okay? But my example here tonight, I'm just going to say, hey, let's just take the Healthy Body Challenge every single month, and the people that you bring in, let's teach them to do the exact same thing. So look what happens on month 2. You and the 3 people that you just brought in, you 4 take the Healthy Body Challenge again, and in month 2, you're going to make $600. Okay, not bad. You're like, okay, been in 60 days, things are starting to move a little bit. Look what happens on month 3 when people start taking advantage of the system that we have in place. Month 3, you're making $1,400. Now, guys, remember, I'm showing you this. This is residual income, okay? Month 4, you're at $4,000 a month, residually. There is not a person in this room who could not use an extra $4,000 this month, yes or yes? I want you guys to really think about your current financial situation. What would an extra $4,000 a month do for you? Do a lot, wouldn't it? It would really do a lot, okay? And what are we doing here, guys? We're teaching people to take the Healthy Body Challenge, and you've only done it 4 times. That's it. Look what happens on month 5. Your income goes from $4,000 residually to $15,000 residually. Guys, it's starting to get a little exciting now, okay? Look what happens when people really start to duplicate. And all of a sudden, the president and the CEO of your company says, we just grew by 300% in 10 months. You know who benefits when that happens? You. It's not like you're bringing thousands of people in. You're taking the Healthy Body Challenge every month and teaching people to do the same thing. And guys, we could carry this out forever, but let's go 6 months. On month 6, if you just did the exact same thing you did in month 1, Look what your income jumps to. From $15,000 a month, get ready, to over $46,000 a month. Now, you thought I said per year, didn't you? It's per month. Every 30 days. And what did you do to create that? You took the Healthy Body Challenge 6 times. That's all you did. What happens on month 7? If I carried this out one more month, you would get up and leave the room. You'd get up and leave the room. I don't think anybody's going to be in the business just 6 months. What's going to happen in month 7? In month 8? You're already trying to figure out how to fire your boss, aren't you? Dear Mr. or Mrs. whoever, I just can't afford to work here anymore. Guys, that's residual income. Doing what? Taking the Healthy Body Challenge with the CEO Mega Pack, following our simple system. But that's just the beginning. Because everything that I showed you right here, guys, $100 Fast Start bonus, 30% Quick Start bonus, everything that I just showed you didn't even count the coding bonuses. And here's what happens. You can earn up to $190 for every single CEO rep. Every rep that comes into your program with the CEO pack, you can earn up to $190 per person. Per person. We've got people in Longevity, okay, that had over 13,000 people join their group in May. Somebody do the math. Crazy, crazy, crazy amount of money that this company is willing to pay us. Okay? We want you to take advantage of everything. Car bonuses. Guys, we want you to be part of our car bonus program. You can earn a car bonus between $300 and $1,000 a month. You can be part of our Silver Mercedes Club. Guys, imagine driving around town in a brand new Mercedes. That's somebody else is paying for. All right? We've got a dream car bonus program where we're literally going to hand you the keys and the title to your very own dream car. For doing what? Showing people how to take the Healthy Body Challenge. That's the simplicity of what we're doing here. Now, one of the things that you guys are going to realize, and I'm going to talk like we're family here because we certainly are. One of the things that you guys are going to find out about us is that we like to put you on a pedestal. We really like to brag you up, all right? Our recognition program is second to none. All right, we've got our own newsletters, we've got our own magazines, we have our own video production team. You're talking about pins, rings, certificate, dream vacations. Bottom line is we are going to bling you up, right? We're going to make you feel like the champions that you really are. Now, guys, we've got people who've been in this industry for a long time, and we've got them in this room here tonight. And what this opportunity has done for them financially is beyond words. You know, a lot of people say, well, you got in at the right time. You got in when the company was young. Guys, I'm going to guarantee you this. The biggest income earner in Longevity hasn't signed up yet. The biggest income earner is not even in yet. The question is, whose downline is that person going to be in? And I look at Nate, and I'm not kidding you. I wouldn't bet against this guy. Fanny, let's go make it happen. You know? It's just, we just have to go share the message. Some will, some won't. So what? Some waiting. Guys, this thing is real. You know? And a lot of people, they say, well, Steve, you know, this sounds great, but there's no way I can present the way you're presenting. I can't get up in front of a room. The best thing is, you never have to do a presentation. You never have to do a presentation. Guys, everything that you're seeing here tonight is on DVD. It's on DVD, okay? The only difference from what you're seeing tonight and what's on this DVD is I'm wearing a different jacket. It's the only difference, okay? All you have to do is lend the CD, lend the DVD to somebody, and you let the system do the work for you. Now, all right, guys, let's wrap this up. From what you heard tonight, do the products work? Yes. Does the business work? Yes. Here's the big question. Do you think it can work for you?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, one more time. Do you think this can work for you?
Yes.
All right, you guys, let's go make it happen. So now you're sitting there going, okay, yes, 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 what are we going to do? Here's what we're going to do, guys. You're going to get started with the CEO Mega Pack. If you haven't upgraded to that CEO Mega Pack, make sure you do that ASAP. You're going to take the Healthy Body Challenge by simply referring 3. Make sure that your products are free. When you take the Healthy Body Challenge, what are you doing? You're making a bunch of money. You're going to get yourself healthy. Repeat the process. Teach others to do the exact same thing. And guys, you can set yourself up for life financially. You do it again and again and again and again. Now, I want to introduce a couple of $1 million earners. And the first gentleman that I want to bring up is a guy that I've had so much fun building this business with over the last 8 years. Andre Vaughn, you guys are gonna love Andre Vaughn. I don't know if you've had a chance to meet Andre yet, but you're gonna get a chance to meet this guy. And he's got an income goal of making 7 figures a month. And when I talk about betting against somebody, you don't bet against this guy. Somebody told me one time, they said, if you want to be successful, just find successful people and do what they do. If you do it the way Andre Vaughn does it, you're going to make an awful lot of money. One of our $1 million earners, he's from Dallastown, Pennsylvania. He's a senior vice chairman marketing director. He is the highest position you can get to, and I'll tell you what, he will set you on fire. Please help me welcome Mr. Andre Vaughn.
Do you realize what can happen when we come together? You already did it your way. I already did it my way, and it didn't work because we're here. Because unless we have 10 people behind us that's making $1 million a month, you haven't even arrived yet. That's what the industry, the coding, it pays out. And be honest with you, just don't, because I have a personal relationship with Steve Schultz. He's good, but $15 million good? I don't know. So he should have gave you encouragement to say, if he can do it, I know I can do it. And that's what I'm feeling right now, that if he can do it, I know I can do it. So coming out this weekend, it's going to be a whole nother side. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put your ego down, because I had to put my ego down, because I was in what? And I had a whole bunch of team members that were in what? But you know what I realized? When the leader changed his mind, the team changed their mind. When the leader was messed up, the whole team was messed up. So the people who made the sacrifice here today, I commend you. Because now you're going to be a step further than everyone else. And you got to get fired up. You got to do what you need to do. There's no time to be, we're part of longevity. You should be happy because it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade, baby. When the FDI came to longevity, it was an upgrade for me. I thought it was a downgrade. When I saw all those older people, no disrespect, making millions of dollars, I said, oh, no. Something got in me. I said, oh, no. We got to go to work. And that should tell you that this opportunity is for everyone. And so we can all go to the next level. So you guys ready to go to the next level?
If you're thinking to yourself, I've got to be like Andre Vaughn to make a lot of money, most of you should say, I can't be like Andre Vaughn. He's like a TV star, isn't he? He's like, if he had a TV show, would you watch his show? The Andre Vaughn show, would you watch that? I would watch that. I can't have a show. I can watch a show. But how come I have a bigger organization? You know how come? Because we got a system in place here that lets schlubs like me, who can't finish sentences, who can't clap to a beat, make a ton of money and wear fancy rings because we have systems in place that work. He's amazing. I bring people to come see him, and then they've got to go home and work, and they're us. He's exciting. I want to go hang out with them. I will tell you something that happened to me. Honest to goodness truth. I came here from another network marketing company, and I came here really beat up and tired, confused, and not quite sure what I had left in the tank. Took me a little while to get my sea legs back. And I came to a company that I'll tell you was product focused and kind of quiet. Have you heard that about longevity? They were kind of product focused and quiet. How many of you have been here for a little while in ACT? Kind of product focused and kind of quiet. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, Bill Andreoli woke us up with a big alarm clock. Steve Schultz woke up with a big alarm clock. Mike Randolph woke us up with a big alarm clock. Andre Vaughn calls me up and wakes me up with a big alarm clock. They came here and took what we already knew was great and put systems around it to explain it. Do you believe 100% that where we're headed is better than where you've been? Absolutely. You honestly believe that? 100%. Then if you have that belief in yourself, like Nate does, because he's had a chance to spend some time with us, you're going to have that kind of success for yourself. Andre is the greatest guy I've ever met when it comes to the front of the stage. Love him. But I'm not Andre. But I can tell you this. I'm Corey Gold. I'm proud of who I am. I love these products. I love this company. I believe in what I'm doing. And with the system they put into place for me, I've achieved amazing dreams for me and my family. And I'm telling you, whether you're Andre or me or anything in between, you can have it all here with this company. And it starts tonight. And it starts with your belief system changing to I don't know to I do know.
And so I'm sitting on the beach. My wife looks at me. She can tell that I'm quite deep in thought. And she's like, honey, it's New Year's. We're on vacation. Quit thinking so much. Go do something. So I'm like, okay, I'll go surf. So I got on the surfboard and I started paddling. Anybody ever surfed? Okay. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I started about 5 years ago, so I started as an old guy. So if you're an old guy, you surf on what? Longboard, right? Yeah, 12 foot, and that's good for a guy my size, right? You got to have a long board because that's what keeps you afloat. So I jump on that board and I start to paddle, and I start to paddle, and I start to paddle, and I paddle, and I paddle, and I paddle. Anybody ever paddled out? Hard work, right? So I get out there and I sit up on the board and I'm waiting for my set to come in, and I'm sitting there, I'm kind of thinking, and I realize I am absolutely exhausted. And I remembered, healthy body challenge. Not a bad idea, right? Lose a little weight, get back in shape. So that's the first thing I thought. So I'm sitting there and I see my set come. And so I turn and I start to paddle and I pop up. And I'm on the best wave I've ever ridden. I ride it all the way in, almost all the way to the beach. I come in, I sit down, and I had that aha moment. Here's what it is. You can either paddle out or you can surf. And surfing's a lot more fun. And guys, I'm here to tell you, the wave of your life, a momentum wave with this company, Longevity, is in the process of happening. It is going to be the ride of your life if you embrace it. Put your arms around it and go for it.
Hey everybody, I'm Steve Schultz along with Vanessa Hunter. And Vanessa, the Vitalagy merger is complete.
Thank goodness. We are so excited to have the Vitalagy group on board. Welcome, all of you.
Yeah, we have got some great leaders that have joined the Longevity team. And I'll tell you what, everybody is taking the Healthy Body Challenge. Everybody's talking about the CEO Mega Pack. Everybody's talking about 90 for Life. Everybody is following the simple system.
Exactly, Stephen. That's exactly what we had in mind when we crafted this whole thing months and months ago. This is such an exciting time for everybody.
One team, one dream, everybody rowing the boat the same direction. Vanessa, we've got meetings scheduled all across the country. Everybody needs to take a note of the YGYResourceCenter.com, click on upcoming events. Tons of meetings, which means more meetings mean more money.
Exactly. So there are so many things that you can plug into. If you're new with the Vitalagy group, again, welcome. Plug into our systems. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/longevity. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel right above us here. What else can they do, Steve?
The weekly trainings. Okay, I do a weekly training call every single Sunday night at 8:30 Eastern time. Make sure you tie into those things. We talk about how to build a business, and we don't get into many of the products, but we talk about how to go out there and build a business. So all of the resources are available. Take advantage of everything that we have to offer, and I'll tell you what, I'm excited about it.
I'm so excited about it. And if you want to learn about product, we have conference calls all week long. We've got so many things to take advantage of. So nobody should be left in the dust on this deal.
I'm excited. Vanessa's excited. Jason's excited. Steve and Bill are excited. Everybody's excited, including the people from Vitalagy, and here's what they had to say.
We're actually super thrilled what we just saw. We've been having a lot of people talk about it for the past few months now, and now seeing it in the final stages, and we're super excited to start to show our teams and everyone all over the world this. We're super excited.
Definitely, this is such an exciting event, and we're so excited to be part of the whole Longevity family and bring it all together, and we're so thrilled of what's going to happen in their future.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see our incomes go up. Can't wait to see everyone spread the message of 90 for life, and I can't wait to help all those other people out there. So thank you guys, and God bless.
I think we are ready to roll with this thing here. This is the most exciting opportunity I've seen in a lifetime.
I'm excited about this movement and what we're going to do. There's going to be a lot of money made. There's going to be a lot of young 6- and 7-figure income earners. We're going to do this year.
We've had such a great turnout tonight, so much excitement in the room. Everybody's catching the vision of longevity. The 90 for life message, it's going to go wild and strong. We're looking at all this group in here, the whole team. Everybody's so excited about building in the United States, building the 90 for life message around the world.
Sono Carlo Branca, arrivo da Milano, Italia e sono venuto qua per vedere tutte queste novità che sono veramente incredibili. Guardate ragazzi, questo è veramente qualcosa che mi ha colpito e mi aspettavo grandi novità, ma non così tante, veramente sono impressionato e non vedo l'ora di vedervi ragazzi. Questo è il business della vostra vita. Vi aspetto. Ciao.
Fantastic event tonight. A lot of energy in the room. You know, there was a little bit of mystery, a little bit of surprise, but once people found out and once they really saw what was going on, combining the Vitalagy and longevity business models together, the coded plan, one team, one dream, I'll tell you what, it's exciting to have everybody rowing in the same direction. And as I've said, this is the opportunity I've been preparing my entire life for. The wave is coming. It's time to surf.